8 million years ago, in the heart of ancient Africa, our earliest ancestors.
Learning from elders became essential for survival in this dangerous world.
Predators struck without warning, testing every survival instinct.
Desperate defense with primitive weapons was their only hope against such threats.
Escape meant survival, but every encounter taught valuable lessons about cooperation.
Hunger forced these great apes to return to dangerous areas despite recent threats. Knowledge passed from generation to generation through careful observation. Climate changes forced these early great apes to face their greatest challenges. Water scarcity meant life or death decisions for entire family groups.
Competition for scarce resources led to the first territorial conflicts.
These early apes spent most of their lives in the safety of the treetops, rarely venturing to the dangerous ground below.
These conflicts were fought with primitive aggression and desperate survival instincts. Victory in these battles meant survival, while defeat often meant death.
Access to water restored hope and strength to continue the struggle for survival. Environmental pressures forced these ancestors toward the forest edges. The forest edge brought encounters with even deadlier predators. Survival required new levels of cooperation and coordinated response.
These experiences forged the cooperative bonds that would define human evolution.
Social bonds strengthened through mutual care and support.
Adaptation meant learning to exploit new food sources and environments.
As resources became scarcer, competition between groups intensified. Family groups provided crucial protection in a world filled with deadly predators.
Territorial disputes became battles for survival itself. Primitive weapons transformed simple disputes into deadly encounters.
These conflicts established territories that could support family groups. Innovation in survival techniques became crucial for adaptation. New territories provided resources essential for group expansion.
Each generation improved upon the survival techniques of their ancestors. Knowledge transfer ensured that survival skills would not be lost. Organized group activities increased survival chances dramatically.
Massive predators required every member of the group to risk their lives.
Coordinated defense strategies marked crucial steps in human development.
Below them stalked predators far more dangerous than any alive today. Success against such threats proved the power of cooperation.
Care for the wounded showed the compassion that would define humanity.
Communication became increasingly complex as survival challenges grew. natural disasters tested the limits of primitive survival strategies. Survival against natural forces required desperate innovation and courage. Quick thinking and environmental awareness saved entire family groups. These experiences taught environmental adaptation that future generations would inherit. Recovery from disaster strengthened social bonds essential for survival. Environmental pressures forced dangerous migrations to unknown territories. These migrations expanded ancestral territories and genetic diversity. Survival meant constant vigilance and instant reactions to avoid becoming prey. New environments demanded rapid adaptation and learning. New territories often meant displacing other groups in deadly competitions. These battles determined which genetic lines would survive and flourish. Victory meant access to resources that could sustain future generations. Successful territorial expansion ensured genetic survival and diversity. Environmental adaptation drove the development of increased intelligence. Social complexity increased as groups grew larger and more successful. Multi-generational groups ensured survival knowledge would never be lost. Each generation showed increased intelligence and problem-solving ability. The ultimate test came when climate change threatened to end their evolutionary journey. Occasionally, desperation for food forced these ancestors to risk the deadly ground. In their darkest hour, cooperation across groups proved their evolutionary advantage. From these ancient struggles emerged the intelligence, cooperation, and resilience that would lead to humanity. Their developing awareness would become humanity's greatest survival tool. Foraging required courage, as every trip to the ground meant mortal danger. The first crude use of sticks and stones marked the beginning of human technology.